Hey, I'm Coach Brett. I want to talk to you about how the Keto Daily Planner works. So I'm going to go and share my screen here, and we're going to talk about the Keto Daily Planner. Now, keto, by the books, is high fat, moderate protein, low carbohydrate diet. My target is generally 80% fat, 15% protein, 5% carbohydrate. Now, there's always some give there. That's a bullseye. So 80% fat could be 70 to 80%. 15% protein can be 15 to 20%. 5% of our calories from carbohydrates can be 5 to 7. There's always a little give in there, but we want to get the basic fundamentals of a high fat, moderate protein, low carbohydrate diet. In your daily planner, the first page is a sample. The second page of this planner is where you do your stats. So at a minimum, we want to put our weight in. If we know our waist, chest, hips, butt, thighs, arms, great. If you have a scale that measures body fat, like a Withings scale, and you can get that calculation, great. If you don't, please don't worry about it. Record your energy every week. Now, this is subjective to you. It could be good, fair, poor, great. It could be a 1 to 5. It could be a 1 to 10, as long as you are consistent. Page 3 is where you'll begin filling out your planner. Now we've got drop-down boxes here that show all the foods that are recommended. So I'll talk to you about the sample plan here. So if we do simple carbs, the only simple carbs we'd want to do are really fibrous berries. Okay, keep it simple, fibrous berries. Apples, pears, oranges are not in here. Fibrous berries, and you see here, no more than a quarter cup, 2 ounces. When you go to a restaurant and they give you a little tiny black cup with some sauce in it or dressing, that's a quarter cup. That's like 8 blueberries, 6 to 7 raspberries. Very small amounts of that fruit. We want the simple carbs, if we have them, in the first 2 meals of the day. We want to fuel our activity for the day, not fuel our sleep and store it as we're sleeping. That is why it's grayed out in these next 2 columns. Our portion sizes to get that goal of high fat, moderate protein, low carbohydrate, we use a fist size portion. Okay, so a fist size of fibrous carbs, for me, I'm a 200-pound man, that's about 1 cup. For most men, about a cup. If you're a smaller man, a little less. Most women, I find that about 2/3 of a cup, which is about 5 fluid or volume ounces. Protein, we want the size of our palm. Fat, we want the size of our palm. Okay. For me, that's 4 to 5 ounces. For most women, that's about 3 ounces. The same with fat. Okay. For me, it's about 5 ounces. For most women, it's about 3 ounces. Fat has twice the calories of protein and carbohydrate. That's why we want twice the volume. Now, there's also fat and carbohydrates hiding in some of our meats and other foods. But if we follow this basic rule, generally we're on track. I will tell you that quite often we struggle to get enough fat. We have a hard time comprehending that much fat because we've been taught not to. But we want to get our body burning fat. So to do that, we've got to get the body off of its preferred fuel source, which is glycogen and glucose. We've got to get the cells emptied of their glycogen stores. And we need to get us converted over to burning fat. So we've got to get our body cleared out of this. Now, glycogen also bonds with water in our body. Remember that. So as we lose glycogen and empty out the gas tank so we can start running off of fat, we're going to lose a lot of water. So in the sample plan, this person has chosen to do mushrooms with eggs and cheese for breakfast. So they're going to do a fist size of mushrooms, okay, probably 2/3 of a cup. Eggs, a palm, if they're over medium, they'd fit about the size of my palm. So that's about probably 2 medium to large eggs. And fat cheese could be about the size of my palm, about 3 ounces. For meal 2, they have chosen a meal right from Simple Keto Solutions or a recipe, and they've typed it in there, and your coach will know how to read that and understand that. So that's a well-planned meal. Their third meal, they're doing chicken lettuce wraps. Okay, so they're doing romaine lettuce with chicken, avocado, and sour cream. Avocado sour cream combined should be the size of my palm, plus there's some fat in the chicken. And they're going to have lettuce wraps with salsa with that. So if they have half an avocado, a couple tablespoons of sour cream, they're going to hit their mark for that fat content. Their third meal, fourth meal, they're going to have celery, which is very low in calories, with nut butters, which are very high in fat, and peanut butter. So they're having a peanut butter cookie from Simple Keto Solutions, which would be a fat bomb. Sometimes as we go through cravings, fat bombs are important. So we start craving food, and especially in the beginning of keto, we want those fat bombs, things that'll stop us from craving other foods or carbohydrates. So this person has set up a meal plan, a combination of both planned recipes, but also meals they're choosing. And their portion sizes are all lined up. In these drop-down boxes, it gives you recommended foods. Okay. In our coaching community, we've also got a list of recommended foods. Here we've got proteins, ideal proteins. I really don't like looking at the acceptable proteins except when I'm working with vegans and vegetarians. I'd prefer to view these as fats, but sometimes it's necessary. And then our fat column, we've got almond butter, almonds, avocado. There's a lot of choices here. Cheese, olive oil. So we want predominantly healthy fats, avocados, olive oil, nuts, nut oils, sesame seed oil, avocado oil, walnut oil, things like that. We want to look for sources for a fat to dress the food. Chimichurri sauce, pesto sauce, um, a spiced olive oil, maybe infused olive oil drizzle, things like that to get the flavors up. Goat cheese is one I love. It's high in fat, doesn't have all the lactose that normal cheese does. Remember, as I said, as we strip our body of the glycogen stores, we're going to lose water. Okay, that bond is going to be broken. So our goal should be about half our body weight in ounces. I know it's difficult sometimes, but we are going to work at it. In this planner, we want to plan our movements. This person is doing workout videos for 15 minutes. They're going to vacuum the house, walk the dogs, take the stairs to work instead of the elevator. Lessons learned from yesterday. That mindset is very important. So this person overate for dinner. They want to make sure they're going to have a small snack prior to going out and eat slowly at dinner. Top wins. They worked out. They ate fibers, carbs. They included protein and fat, and they reached their water goal. Plans to overcome the obstacles they listed above. Decide what to order in advance. Have a snack prior to dinner. Drink water slowly and put the fork down between bites. Ask for help. Ask for a box in advance. Now remember, your coach can review recipes with you. Your coach can review menus with you. Your coach can review food labels with you. So we want to try and keep this as balanced as possible. So our task today will be to go through and do a planner. So for me, I'm going to have blackberries, no more than 2 ounces. I'm going to have eggs this morning, and I'm going to cook my eggs in butter. Okay. I'm going to have a oatless ricotta oatmeal, ricotta. For my second meal. For my third meal, I'm having a simple snack. So I'm going to do some cucumber slices. I'm going to do some deli ham. So I'm going to choose pork. And I'm going to have some almonds. So it's a nice, easy snack I'm going to take with me. And for my dinner, I'm going to do the hearty taco soup from Simple Keto Solutions. And my meal planner is done. My water goal, I'm a 200-pound man. I'm going to do 110 ounces of water. Okay. I'm going to walk my dog. And I'm going to paddle a canoe. Ways to get more active. I'm going to park a long way at the grocery store. Okay. Mindset, lessons learned from yesterday. Learn to drink more water. Wins, I completed my workout. Obstacles, dinner with my wife. And to overcome those, I'm going to choose in advance. So that took me about a little over a minute to fill out my planner for the day. I can do this sitting in bed. I can do it on my computer. We want to keep this simple. So we've got the recipes available to us. We've got things available on the internet, Bat Bomb's internet, a lot of tools at our disposal. But don't overcomplicate this. Keep it nice and simple. Plan your meals. Failing to plan is planning to fail. When we look at this in advance, we help decide our portion sizes, what we're going to do. Will it be the night before, the morning before? Some people do this days at a time, a week at a time. Some people follow the meal plans exactly. So there are 90 days worth of plans in here. And we'll go through and date these and keep going down the list. So this is your basics of the planner. Thanks.